I heard that there's this ministry called Gaudium that spreads joy to people. I'm going to write a letter to the Cardinal about this.
Welcoming gays and lesbians back to the church? I'm going to write a letter to the Cardinal.
What? This church has programs to feed the poor? I'm going to write a letter to the Cardinal about this.
Dear Cardinal, we wanted to write you a letter to tell you who we are. And even more important, we wanted to write you to tell you how we became to be who we are and who we are becoming.
We are the people of the Church of St. Paul the Apostle.
You may have heard about us. We are a community of Catholics on the west side of Manhattan at the Mother Church of the Paulist Fathers, who probably heard the song, "All Are Welcome in This Place," a few too many times. The next thing you know, under the leadership of our pastor, Father Gil Martinez, a crazy thing happened.
We are moved to continue building on a foundation started long ago with the servant of God, Isaac Hecker. Just as he did, we believe that Catholic faith and the American culture are not opposed, but can instead coexist and be reconciled. Hecker's foundation, much like that of the Statue of Liberty, welcomed the poor and the homeless. With this in mind, Father Gil taught us to lift our lamp beside our golden doors of faith to all people.
He helped us to understand that poor means something much deeper than money, and that homeless means something far beyond a place to sleep at night. They are those weak in dignity and spirit, those who were left behind, and they are those who longed to walk through doors that have been all too often closed.
If it was your first time to the church as a visitor, or just coming back, Father Gil let you know that you were welcome. You were home.
So, who is this Father Gil?
Well, he is a son,
A brother?
A friend.
A Cal grad. Go Bears.
A former National Park ranger, a lover of Thai food and Shakespeare.
And a fan of 70s disco music.
And most of all, he is a priest, and to our great joy, he has been our pastor for the past 12 years. He is a man of strong faith, and like the rest of us, a sinner who reconciles through his faith as well. And in the face of difficult times, he is a man who has stood alongside us to keep our torches burning bright.
Together we came to learn we can cut a path of light through darkness. And who do we think we are to write such a letter to you? We are the parishioners who are moved to carry our torch. We are people who come together in faith.
We are apostolists, young adults in our 20s and 30s who gather to experience God as it relates to our everyday lives. From prayer as a contemporary music mass for all ages to a theology on tap study of the Bible.
We are a community of Spanish speakers celebrating our culture and the presence of God in our lives. Celebrando nuestra cultura y en la presencia de Dios en nuestras vidas.
We are people dedicated to nurturing the needs and joy of those less fortunate. Whether it be the gathering of 500 Easter baskets, providing supplies to orphans in Nicaragua, or simply making smiles come to others during the holidays. We gather to break bread at banquets for those in need, and staff a pantry to distribute food to our neighbors.
During his years at St. Paul the Apostle, Father Gil helped us to open our doors to a nationwide television audience for A Christmas to Remember. And we also welcomed those creating a Christmas spectacular, a superstar play of the Passion, and our Lincoln Square neighbors for a Winter's Eve.
Music rang through our church over these 12 years. Choirs and ensembles of music lifted our spirits to God as all our voices became one.
We are OSP, gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender folks who found a home and loving arms outstretched so that we could reach out to God together. From community service to faith sharing, out at St. Paul work together with Father Gil to show that all are welcome.
We join as Eucharistic ministers and lectors to assist in our liturgical celebration, and we are people who lend support to create a beautiful environment in the sanctuary.
Just as we gather to pray the Rosary, we also gather to pray for those people who seek faith through the RCIA program and young people being raised in the Catholic faith.
Together, we are a community to link all of our prayers in one bond.
We are families.
We are children.
And we are ministers and lectors.
We are seniors.
We are young adults.
And we are not so young adults.
We are musicians and singers.
We are people of all races and backgrounds.
We are artists and we are designers.
We are straight and we are gay.
We are those who work to keep people safe.
We are nuns and we are priests.
We are volunteers who help those in need.
And we even greet you when you arrive.
We are a family who share in our joys and in our pains and sorrows. And we are a family who walk together on our faith journey.
We are the result of 12 years of dedication by Father Gil Martinez, who leaves his legacy for the Church of St. Paul the Apostle and New York City.
Father Gil has been a beacon of hope in our community and in our archdiocese, and our hope is to reflect that back to him.
And for this, we thank him. Sincerely yours.